Yeah.
Wait, why does it look so weird?
Okay. What two real-life horror films most influenced your trailer and why?
Well, for me, it was Insidious. I just liked the idea of possession and demons and stuff. I thought it would tie in quite well with our character, because he's got kind of schizophrenic, so he had like two personalities, so it's kind of, I think it kind of linked quite well.
For me, I think it's probably Psycho, because I like the fact that it's unpredictable. I like that sort of psychological horror. You can never really predict the ending of it, which is what I thought we could kind of like add to ours.
Yeah.
Which ours was quite a mysterious film in a way, I suppose.
Yeah, like when you watch a trailer, you don't really know what's going to happen. You just know that there's something going on.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what could happen. Which I quite like that in a trailer and a film. Like when you don't know what's going to be the ending.
Yeah, I agree.
It's quite good. Yeah.
The next question is: how did filming and editing go, and what difficulties did you have to overcome?
Well, filming was kind of tricky, wasn't it? Because obviously, well, for starters, we all live really far away.
Yeah, and none of us can drive, so.
Well, I can now, but I couldn't then.
Yeah, at the time of filming, you couldn't drive.
No.
So it was hard for us all to sort of meet up, and we had to film around Nathan's house, which it wasn't available the majority of the time.
And our freeze all clashed as well, so we couldn't really do it in college unless it was lunch.
So I think we had a lot to sort of overcome, but I think we did a good job of it.
Like with the situation we had, we did reasonably well. Like on evaluation screenings and stuff, people said how we needed more variety of location, but like it was, well, for starters, like, I kind of disagree with that, because if you know the film, it's like he's kind of like closed himself off from everything. Yeah,
our plot was sort of the fact that he was staying at home.
So it wouldn't make sense to have any other places really.
Yeah.
So I kind of disagree with that.
But
yeah, so film was alright. Like, yeah, it was just kind of tricky, but because obviously as well, our other member of the group wasn't always at college, and he wasn't always here, kind of away a bit.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard to get everyone at the same time in the same place.
But considering all the difficulties we had to overcome, I think we did a good job.
We did the best we could. Editing.
Yeah.
It was good. Like, there was a couple things which I kind of had problems with, like, because obviously none of us are really experienced editors.
No, we're not.
So it was all like really new. The hardest thing for me was the stop motion.
Yeah.
It was hard because it was like when we had the gore scene on the arm, the scratch, because we had to film like one shot and then like extend the wound, do another shot, extend it a little bit more. And obviously you're sitting there for ages, so
it took a long time.
you're gonna fidget around.
I got
a bit.
a numb arm doing it as well, but
it's like all the shots were kind of slightly out, so it was hard to make it look smooth. But I think we did all right in the end.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else editing problems we had. It's like the lighting in some of the shots as well.
Yeah, I think we had a bit of a problem with the lighting of the shots.
Yeah,
just because of the different rooms that we used. For example, in the lounge, it was really sort of bright because of like the light coming through like the curtains.
Yeah, and if we shut the curtains, there was kind of like an orange or red tint, which didn't really
so we had to sort of play around with that.
Yeah, obviously if we'd had more time, like we said before with filming, if we'd have had more chances to film, we could have reshot some of the scenes, but we didn't really have more time for that.
Our next question was, what aspects or moments in your trailer are you most proud of?
My favourite scene, or like clip, is one of the like kind of, it's the clip where you walk out of the lounge and the door shuts behind you. I just think it looks really cool. It looks like, it doesn't look like someone's pushing it, like, and it's shot quite quickly and the sound is quite good. It kind of adds to it. That's my favourite bit.
One of mine was quite a simple shot, but I actually like the scene where I'm looking into the mirror, and then we did another shot of just the mirror, so it looked like I'd just disappeared.
Yeah, like with editing as well, we edited that so that he faded away, and then the next intertitle was he lost himself, which kind of, I think that kind of
well with it.
Yeah,
that's probably my favourite.
Yeah, that's quite good.
The last question is, did you have any funny bloopers / incidents during filming that made you laugh? We did actually have one, which was we were trying to film where
it was me, like, because there's a bit where I'm like in the film I'm his friend, and I had to walk in the door, and he was on the floor rocking himself. You were like kind of rocking. And I had to walk in and just literally simply say his name, but I could not do it without laughing.
And every time he walked in, I'd just look at him and he'd just go and just start laughing.
It was just so funny.
And the funniest moment was one time you tried to do it and you went to go open the door and the door just would not open.
Yeah. I think there was, because I'm supposed to walk in and be like, Leo, but I think there was one bit where I was like, Leo?
But yeah, that must have been the funniest.
The other bit which made me laugh, when, like, after I've walked in, I crouched down, like, next to you, I'm like, what the hell's going on? And you like, proper scream at me and I go flying back.
Yeah. When we actually shot that was the first time we tried to do it.
Yeah.
Because I actually scared him, so he did fall back.
Jumped back, and like I think I laughed as well. Like,
yeah.
You can kind of see me laughing a little bit.
But I think the fact that it was actual like fear worked well.
I wouldn't say it was fear. Okay. It was just like it made me jump.
Not
I wasn't
fear.
expecting you to be so loud.
Not fear, but just the fact that it was so unexpected. It wasn't acted.
Yeah.
It just made it look a lot better.
And the bit, the flashback scenes where it's like really close up of your face, when you have to like look really sad, like because obviously the context is like he had to shoot someone who he didn't want to shoot, but he had to, and that's why it's so messed up. But you couldn't get the face right.
There's so many funny moments to be honest.
The blood as well. When you had
no.
He had fake blood all on his face.
I had fake blood on my face, and at the time there was another group in there.
Yeah.
And they had told my group members that the blood like doesn't come off for about 3 days.
This is after we've put it on.
And this is after we had already put it on. So I had it on and I found out the news. I was like, oh great. So I went into the toilets and I was scrubbing at my face for a good, I don't know.
It was so hard to convince you to even do it.
Long
you were like,
time.
You were like, I'm not putting that on my face. And we were like, nah, come on.
But I did it. I took one for the team and I did it. And I was scrubbing it off for ages. When I came out of the bathroom, it looked like I'd had a dodgy fake tan. And the bus home was not a good journey for me.
So
but
funny.
That was another funny moment. We had fun, I think.
I think we did have quite fun. But we also got the work done as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with our trailer. I think it's gone well.
I think it's reasonable. I think it's just kind of. It's what I expected it to, it's kind of what I expected it to be, but I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit better, but obviously with the situation we had, it was good. Yeah, we
overcome a lot of difficulties during the time. So
especially with filming was our main difficulty that we had to overcome.
Yeah.
It's just a bit...
But we got it done.
Yeah.
And, broken mind.
Yeah.
It's done.
I think if it was actually a film, it would be quite good, to be honest. If it was made into a full film.
I'd go see it.
I would go see it, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you should be the actor in it. Your acting was quite good.
Hoping to get a place in the next James Bond, but we'll see. Anyway, I think that's us done.
That's our director's featurette.
Sweet.